Who do you credit most influential in your life, Dallas? And it could be more than one, personal and professional.
I think it was my grandfather. He had a construction business, and when I was a kid, I worked with him in the summertime, and he kind of instilled that hard work value, in my life. And he just kind of pushed me when I was a kid. Let me know that, if you work hard, you get what you need. So it's kind of been that way ever since.
Now, was he in the culinary arts? Was anyone in the family?
He was, actually. It's strange because I didn't know this until I started, cooking myself, when I was a little older. And my mother brought it up to me. She said, well, your grandfather he worked at a bakery in South Carolina. And it was similar to like a Wonder Bread place, but he baked bread there, and it's kind of interesting, he was a baker, so.
That's pretty cool, man. What was the most defining moment of your life, Dallas? And it can be more than one, personal or professional.
I think there's a couple, obviously. It's obviously having kids, that changes your entire life, and you get your focus. I'd say marrying my wife, she's kind of the rock behind it all. She keeps everything organized, and that's all I can imagine at home. Just craziness at home, craziness at work all the time will make you crazy.
Well, when I first met you, we were at an event, and there was a celebrity chef, and not many people have the first name Dallas, and unfortunately too much information. I wasn't feeling very good that night, and we had a great time though, and I could tell that there was a bond, a chemistry between you and your wife. I picked up on that.
Yeah.
And then I asked you the question. You started talking about the show, and there's a point to all this, and I said, I've noticed a lot of chefs, when they get really good at what they do, they spread themselves too thin, because they get more and more in demand. And I said, and then they open more stores or more shops. And then I said, and then they have challenges. And then you actually corrected me, which I was very respectful of you doing that. And you said, well, you have to hire the right people.
Absolutely. I mean, I can't do what I do without having the right people behind it. My success is based on them being successful. And I think we've had the culture in the Fat Lamb from day one by, promoting that, making sure that the whole staff knows if they're successful, the restaurant will be successful. And I'm giving them, probably, you have to give them the tools to do it.
Sure.
That's the hardest part in the restaurants, is to find the right people and give them the proper tools and let them kind of spread their wings. And I've done that well. I think, by taking on Portage House, I've taken one of my cooks and put him over there, and now he's running the show there. And then I'm doing the same thing at Copper and Kings as well. So it's pretty good to kind of be able to expand and grow, but have that same quality and consistency across the board.